Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to this video. All right, so I'm making this video on this comment that was left on this video on a 2008 Ford Expedition crank but won't start problem. So the comment is, car's dying when car is driving and it just dies. And then I can hear ticking in the fuse box under my hood of my Ford Expedition 2008 when I take the starter relay out. You're taking the fuse box on the passenger side flipboard. All right, so I'm going to try to help this person out with her problem. First of all, I don't have enough information to specifically tell you what the problem is with your vehicle, but I will tell you, if your vehicle dies while it's driving, chances are your alternator is dead. It's not putting a charge to the battery, and you've probably been driving on the battery until the battery gave out and had no more juice in the battery, and your car just died. I would say a high percentage, maybe 90% of the cars that you see on the freeway, on the street, where it was driven and out of nowhere it just stops, chances are that's the scenario. All right. In many cases like this, you will probably have either no power, or you might be able to get enough power to have lights on the dash. And then when you try to start it, what happens is, if it's totally dead, obviously you're not going to be able to start it. There's going to be no crank. You're not going to be able to start it at all. If there's some power, and you try to start it, it might do either a slow crank, or it might do some like that kind of flickering sound, because it's a solenoid on the starter going off. But the starter won't run because there's not enough power to actually mechanically get the starter to run, because there's a certain amount of voltage that needs to get to the starter for the starter to run. All right, so 90% chances are it's the alternator that's the problem, but did not get enough info on this comment to actually, there could be other things that could cause a situation like this. I didn't see anything about her mentioning it sputtered out. It didn't mention about it sputtering out. Then normally when the alternator dies and you're driving on the battery, it drives until the battery is dead. The car just dies on you. It doesn't sputter out. It doesn't really give you a warning like it'll be driving really bad. Normally it just cuts off on you because there's no power going to the car's computer, any of the electrical components that gets the car to work, and it dies out on you. But as far as hearing ticking in the fuse box, there's a chance that it's possible that there's enough power when you try to turn on after it dies. There might be enough power to actually get the star relay to fire off, but your starter will not turn, and it could be not the relay that she's hearing. It could be the solenoid that she's hearing, but she's mistaking the sound. Now, if she jumps the vehicle, and she starts it right away, she's gonna be hearing that the flickering sound. All right. However, if you leave the cables from the other car onto your car, charge up the battery for maybe like 5 minutes or even 10 minutes if it's all the way dead, and then try to start it, it should do a slow crank, or it should just crank up. All right. If it cranks up and it runs and then you take the cables off and it dies off, it's definitely the the alternator that's the problem. Now, there could be other things causing this issue as far as it dying on the road. Bad mass airflow sensor, maybe your fuel pump dies out. But in those situations, you would get crank. It would crank. You would get a lot of power to crank, because it's just the fuel pump that's not sending fuel to the engine. But it doesn't mention anything about cranking in this post. So that's my response to this comment. If you guys want to add anything to it, definitely leave a comment in the comment section. Hope this has helped you guys out. If you guys have any questions, definitely leave a question in the comment section. Please subscribe, please give me a thumbs up, all that good stuff. I will be doing this, answering comments that I received. This has helped you guys out. Definitely, if you guys want to donate and help out this channel, feel free to do so. Please give me a thumbs up, please subscribe, all that stuff. Hope this helped you guys out. All right, guys, take care.